Hello everyone. So today my group members will present about the topic elasticity. So before our group start, let me introduce my group members. My name is Afiq Hisham and is Damia, Riza and Shasha. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Firstly, Kai is a manager at a local store and has the following data for two products. Calculate price elasticity of demand for both product and advise Kai which price to charge based upon your economic knowledge. Next slide. Price elasticity of demand, percentage, change in quantity or change in price. Firstly, in elasticity demand, P0 equal to 20, P1 equal to 15, Q0 equal to 80, Q1 equal to 90. Q1 minus Q0 divided by Q0 multiply P0 divide P1 minus P0. 90 minus 80 divide 80 multiply 20 divided by 15 minus 20. And the value of inelasticity demand is negative 0.5. Revenue P0 multiply Q0 equal to 80 multiply 20. And the answer is 1600. P1 multiply Q1 equal to 15 times 90. And the answer is 1350. Second, elasticity. P0 equal to 20, P1 equal to 15, Q0 equal to 50, Q1 equal to 120. 120 minus 50 divided by 50 multiply 20 divided by 15 minus 20. And the value of elasticity is negative 5.6. Revenue P0 multiply Q0 equal to 20 times 50 equal to 20 and multiply 50, and the answer is 1000. P1 multiply Q1 equal to 15 multiply 120, and the answer is 1800. Next slide. I advise Kai to choose elastic demand to charge the price in order to maximize the revenue because people tend to buy more an elastic product even if the firm increase the charge price. High responsive, a change in price does not particularly impact demand for that product. The most common goods with elastic demand are food, clothing and car.
For question 2, to compute the value of elasticity, we use elasticity formula which is Q1 minus with Q0 divided by Q0 and times with Y1 divided by Y1 minus with Y0. So for quantity X, we choose Q0 equal to 20 and Q1 equal to 60, while Y0 equal to 1200 and Y1 equal to 1600. So for quantity Y, we choose Q0 equal to 50 and Q1 equal to 60, while Y0 equal to 1200 and Y1 equal to 1600. So to find the percentage, 60 minus with 20 and divided by 20 for quantity X, multiple with 1200 divided by 1600 and minus with 1200. So we get 6% for quantity X, which is we got luxury good. So for quantity Y, 60 minus with 50 and divided by 15 times with 1200 divided by 1600 and minus with 1200. And we get 0.6% for good Y, which is normal goods. Okay, next. So based on the value of income elasticity, the type of good X is luxury good and the type of good Y is normal goods. Next. Okay. So for good X is luxury goods, which is the firm should raise their volume because an increase in income leads to an increase in quantity demand as suppliers will produce more goods at that time. Hence, people also tend to buy more products during economic booms. During economic booms, consumers' purchasing behavior changes. For example, high-definition HD TVs would likely increase as income rises since people have the additional income to splurge on an enormous TV. However, if a recession occurs, which is negative economic growth, the demand for HD TVs would likely decline. Next for goods Y, which is normal goods, the firm should raise a little of their volume because an increase in income leads to an increase in the quantity demand, but the increase in demand is less than the increase in income. When income increases, consumers are able to afford goods that they couldn't consume before economic booms, which is it will give the effect of the purchasing power of consumer to become increased. For example, average used cars could have a positive income elasticity of demand at low income levels. However, the income elasticity of demand for average used cars could turn negative at higher income levels, where people may prefer to purchase new luxury cars instead.
UAV cameras and drones is negative 2.5 when the price of drones drops. Because UAV cameras and drones are complementary goods where it must be used together. Technically, it displays a negative cross elasticity of demand. Law of demand shows when the price of drones decreases, the quantity demand for UAV cameras increases. The more closely linked the goods are, the higher will be the cross elasticity of demand. If the expectation price of drones in the future will keep falling, the demand of UAV cameras will increase. My advice to UAV camera makers are, sellers need to produce more UAV cameras and fulfill buyers' demand to gain more profit. At the same time, firms' main goals are to maximize profit and minimize costs. Next, sellers can upgrade the level of technology to impress buyers. UAV cameras are used in photography and videography sector to get beautiful shots and live, such as shooting dramas or movies, entertainment, and attraction like K-pop shows. It also can be more focused on people or object, either zoom in or zoom out. Third, sellers also can grow a business to increase the number of sellers, such as dropship, branches, etc. It helps those entrepreneurs gain extra profit and reducing the unemployment rate. Lastly, sellers need to reduce cost of production, such as UAV cameras, laser illuminator, sensors, or the system itself. With the lower cost of production, firms always be able to supply more product and it achieve the goals, which is to minimize costs.
Last, we will discuss the importance of price elasticity of supply in manufacturing sector and agriculture sector. Next. Firms always want to maximize their profit and minimize the cost of production. The more elastic in supply, the more firms can gain profit. So an increase in price leads to higher supply. First is supply capacity. To produce more product, companies need to hire workers, so the production resources are not wasted. There are several professional paths to pick from a manufacturing sector by provide many entry-level opportunities. It can help recent graduates get a job. Not only that, agriculture sector one of the important source of employment in many places. There are numerous job opportunities in this industry, including worker as a farmer, harvester, scientist, and so on. In current output is below capacity. Spare capacity can be used to increase the quantity delivered. The more people find a job to fulfill firms' factor of production, the more elastic of supplies, because can expand output easily, which are readily available if demand rise. Next, level of technology. By using technology, firms can minimize cost of production and avoid offense committed by employees, since the technology related to computers. For example, agriculture scientists and farmers have been working out ways to boost crop output, consume less water, and lessen negative environmental impact using artificial intelligence, blockchain software, gene manipulation, and others methods. In manufacturing sector, technology are used more widely. It always been utilized for innovation as seen by 3D printing, the Internet of Things, drone and robotics. When the most up-to-date technology is applied to manufacturing, the outcome is speedier production. The quantity given will be more price elastic as the technology level rise. The higher level of technology, the more quantity supply will be. Last is availability of resources. If the factor of production are easily available and can be switched in many towards the production of product, the quantity supply is price elastic. As for example, agriculture sector provides several raw materials such as cotton, sugar, timber and palm oil. These materials are vital to big sectors in ways the many people are unaware of, such as diesel fuel production, plastic production and so on. In manufacturing sector, resources needed on the shop floor for the manufacturing maintenance or repair of items are referred to as resources. They are usually bound by financial, time or technical constraint. Physical resources and human resources are both available. That's all from our groups. Thanks.